My name is Amy Murphy. For any of you that don't know who I am, it's so nice to meet you. I'm so happy to be here. I'm going to share with you guys a little bit about my journey in network marketing. So I've been in network marketing for over 21 years now, and the first 17 years of my journey, I have been in and out of at least 10 different companies. You probably know them all. They're all very popular. I think everyone's probably heard about all of them. They're great companies still around today, but they didn't work for me at the time. And it's not because the companies weren't working the business. It's because I wasn't working the business. So it was on me. It really was. And the funny thing is, during those 17 years, I like to say that I successfully failed. In and out of 10 different companies, successfully failed at them all, okay? Successfully failed. I didn't do nothing. I did shit with any of them. I thought that joining a business was just you sign up, you sell to family and friends, and then what happens? For me, I never got past that. I would quit. I would be like, well, this company sucks. These products are hard to sell. Like, I had every excuse in the book as to why they weren't working. These businesses don't work. It's hard to sell this. No one wants to buy this. I can't sell this. So it was always excuse after excuse after excuse. And then when my husband and I were unexpectedly pregnant with our third child, we kind of were not financially amazing. Like, we were okay. Like, he's a longshoreman. If you guys have longshoremen where you're at, he's like works on the waterfront, like in the boats, the cranes and stuff, like the heavy machinery. So he made okay money, but like, he was the breadwinner, and we based everything off of his finances. Anything I did was just bonus. So if I didn't do anything, it was whatever. But if I did anything, it was okay, bonus. Because my background is I am from the beauty industry. So I have my licenses. I'm a professional licensed nail technician, makeup artist, and I did go to hair school for over 16 years. So I've worked in salons, spas, worked on TV and film doing makeup and hair and stuff. So I've been in, doing that for as long as I can remember. Plus, I'm an actress myself. If you want to Google my stage name, it's Amy Kerr, AMYKERR. Have fun with that. You'll find all kinds of fun credits for that. So I used to do acting. I still do now. I actually got cast in a movie. It's a supporting lead role, and it's in a horror movie. It was supposed to film in June, but COVID happened, so now it's rescheduled till spring. So stay tuned for that. I'm so pumped because I haven't acted in quite a few years because I've been working my business, and I put acting on pause a little bit. So when I got cast in the movie, I was like, yeah, I'm almost back. Okay, anyway, so excited. Okay. So I've acted my whole life and done the beauty industry stuff, yada, yada. So I've always been in and out of things, trying things. Then network marketing was always in between the things. And just Tim was like, okay, like, we are not getting ahead right now in life. We're not. We're actually going behind. Like, this is really sad. We need to do something. Need to do something. And so we decided the strategy was that... one of the strategies, there's many strategies on how we were going to rebudget and stuff. And one of the strategies actually came out of his mouth. He said, okay, how about you stop doing those network marketing things? Like, that's just wasting money because you spend more than you make. You're just joining these companies, spending more than you make, and then like nothing's happening. So why don't you stop doing those altogether, and that will kind of help save some money. And I actually agreed. I said, sure, no problem. That's actually a great idea. I'll just be a customer and support my friends and leave it at that. Well, let's fast forward a couple months to I find a product that I'm looking for, and I try a sample. I like it. Dilemma, it was a network marketing product. What do? Well, I did what any wife would do. I signed up to be a distributor and not tell my husband, right? Who tells their husband when they do stuff they're not supposed to do? Okay, so I signed up and I didn't tell him. And then I ended up waiting about a month because I knew he was going to see the Visa bill. And he was checking the bills a lot because we were trying to budget. So So I had to tell him, hey, so I signed up for this company. I want to use the products. It's the best deal. So, this is how it's going to be. I'm not going to like try anything. I'm just going to use it for myself. If I happen to sell a little bit, bonus. If not, no big deal. This is where my life completely changed forever. Was this conversation I had with my husband. His reaction, I actually thank him to this day because his reaction was completely different than anything in my whole entire life. And the reason why I shared with you my background of what I did is because he's always supported me in everything I did. I lived in Hollywood. He came down with me. He set me up down there and he left. We were married, but I was still down there doing that because I wanted to audition and go to acting school. I lived in Vancouver to go to acting school, do what I wanted, and audition, lived in Toronto to do all the things, go to makeup school, hair school, beauty, nail school, whatever I wanted to do. Join companies, quit companies, join companies, quit companies. He's always supported me. So this one time, I tell him, I thought it was going to be no big deal. I thought my strategy was golden. I was like, well, I thought it was pretty clear. I thought I was saving him money, to be honest. Like, let's be real here. I'm saving you money. I'm signing up as a distributor because it's going to give me the best possible price. You're welcome, right? You're welcome. So I thought I was doing him a favor. So the reaction I got was not what I was expecting. His reaction when I told him that I'd signed up for discount, might sell a little bit, no big deal, whatevs. He said to me, oh my gosh, like, I can't believe you're doing this. And I was like, what? I'm just signing up for discount, it's not a big deal. He was like, no, I see the writing on the wall. I know what's going to happen here. I can see it right away. I know your patterns. I know your behavior. We can't afford you to do this. Like, we can't afford you to do this again. You're going to spend more than you make. Like, we can't afford this. Like, you can't do this. And I said, well, I didn't think it was a big deal. Like, why can't I do this? This is when my mindset started shifting. And it's really important, the mindset, because through my story, mindset is really, really huge for me. And I really want to share this because whenever I joined any other company, my mindset was literally, I'm going to sign up. Pretty much what I did. I'm going to sign up, get a discount, and if I happen to sell it to family and friends, then I will. That was my mindset every single time. And it didn't even change when I signed up for this last company. It was the same mindset. I signed up for discount, and if I happen to sell a little bit, awesome. That was my mindset. But when I had that conversation with my husband, my mindset went, no. I looked at him. He said, good luck with that. Nobody is going to trust you. You sold everything under the sun. It's not going to be different this time. Because when I said to him, when he said, I can't believe you're doing this, I said, well, I'm going to do it then. Because I went, no, why not me? Like, why can't I? I said, my friends trust me when it comes to, my recommendations for products and things. Like, I know I've sold a lot of things, but my friends do trust my opinions. Like, why can't I try again? And I started to really get really fired up. And I said, you know what? I looked at him and I said, how about this? I'm already signed up. The damage is already done. How about this? I said, listen, I will make it in this company, and if I don't, I'll never do another one again. I promise you, I will be done. I will be done, but I will make it. I swear I'll make it. That's what I said to him, and he looked at me and he rolled his eyes. He's like, yeah, just don't talk to me about it, and he walked up the stairs. And the stairs where it all happened is literally right there. That was the staircase. I was standing at the bottom. He was standing right about there. He was talking down at me and I was talking up at him and we were yelling back and forth and it was not a pleasant argument. And that's where I put my foot down and I said, I'm doing it. That's it. I'm going to do this. And so you guys, here's the situation. I was 5 months pregnant. I had to go on bed rest shortly after. The doctor ordered me to go on bed rest. I had high blood pressure. He said, just stop doing all your nails. I was doing nails at the time out of my home in the little office there. I was doing nails. He said, you got to stop doing everything. You need to relax because your blood pressure is going high. So what did I do? I said, okay. I took it as an opportunity to lay on my couch and work my thumbs. I said, well, if I can't get up and do anything, I'm going to work. I'm going to build my business now because then when I'm when I have the baby, I'll have a little foundation built. Instead of waiting for the perfect time to start my business, I just jumped all in regardless. I didn't have any excuses. I didn't wait for the perfect time. I just said, I'm doing it now. And so I did. So it was definitely a struggle in the beginning. He didn't know what I was doing. He didn't believe in me. So he was working long hours, 24/7 around the clock, all the time. I had literally my two other little kids. They were like maybe 3 and 4 at the time. They were running around needing my attention like crazy, still in diapers, still, like doing all the things. 2 boys, took forever to potty train them, but whatevs. So I was taking care of I was feeding my kids, cleaning my house, building my business, and I was a hot mess, and I was on bed rest. And then I had the baby 4 months in. 4 months into my journey, I gave birth. I was working from my birthing room. One of my girls was ranking, and I'm like cheering her on from my birthing room, being like, like literally cheering her on while I'm birthing. Like, yeah, it's a real thing. I did it. And then when I got out of when I had the baby, brought her home, I was showing up live. She was on my boob. I think Facebook saw my boob more than my husband, because I was nursing all the time, and I would stick her on and be sharing my story. You guys, I showed up in my bathrobe literally every single day because I knew I had something to share, and I had such a fire and such a passion, and I really wanted to prove my husband wrong. But also, I wanted to prove myself right. I knew I could do it. I believed in myself. I dug so deep. I said, look, I'm sick of failing. I'm sick of freaking failing. I know I have something in me. I know I can do it. Other people succeed. Why not me? Why can't I succeed? I see everyone else doing it. Why does everyone else that I know in other companies, why are they doing it? Why can't I do it? So I dug deep, and every single day, I showed up every single day. I didn't care what I looked like. And I didn't know at the time that I was building a brand, that the bathrobe was a thing, because I just showed up in my bathrobe because that's how I was. I didn't go trying to be like, I have to look perfect to go on camera. No, I said, hey guys, legit, Amy Murphy here. I got something to share. Oh, baby's crying. Stick her on my boob. I'm going to still talk to you, even though she's on my boob. Oh, she slipped off. There's my nip. Whoops. Whatever. I'm not telling you to slip a nip on Facebook for views or anything. Not saying that. Just saying it may or may not happen a couple times. I might have slipped a nip. Whoops. Anyways, my point is that I showed up as I was. I just showed up as I was. Just like today. This is legit me from my walk. The only thing I did was put on a cute headband because I thought it was super cute and it matched my bathrobe. But I'm still wearing my tank top and my sports bra and my I'm still wearing my stuff from the gym. I didn't even change. I didn't wash my face. I did nothing. I'm showing up for you guys legitimately as I legitimately am. That's how I've always shown up for people. Literally. And that's what I did building my business. And people started to just connect with me. And then when I'd show up without my bathrobe, when I'd show up without my bathrobe on, people would be like, where's your bathrobe? And I was like, oh, I didn't know you cared. I didn't know you noticed. It was just a thing. But it was funny because my husband's friends would be like, why is she wearing her bathrobe on Facebook? And my husband's like, I don't know. It's just what she does. I was like, Tim, I'm sorry. I'm not apologizing. I can't show up any other way. And I have stuff to share. I have stuff to say. And I don't have a minute to do my hair and makeup. I can't. I just have to show up as I am. Take it or love me or leave me. And that was my mindset. I was like, I'm going to learn, I'm going to do it, and that's that. So here's some words that I want you guys to leave with today, okay? So that's pretty much my story. What happened from my story is, I'll tell you what happened. So it took me 1.5 years of doing what I was doing consistently. I was literally showing up every single day, just talking and sharing and talking and sharing and just showing up, legit like this. Even worse, if you go look through my Facebook, you'll see my old videos with my glasses and my hair. Blah. Anyways, and you'll see the old robe. So it took me 1.5 years, and I was the first person in my company, in my country, to hit the very top of the comp plan. I was the very first to hit the very, very top. All through that, I was the first. And then it took me 2.5 years to earn the $1 Million Club. The results of this is not typical, blah, 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 blah. That's just my journey, okay? So it's, it just goes to show that if you want to do it, you can. Because I'm nothing special, you guys. Honestly, I'm a stay-at-home mom. I do everything under the sun. I'm just like, bleh, all over the place. You know, I just showed up every day, and I still do, and it's been 5 years, and I still show up every day. Looking like a hot mess, sharing my story, sharing the things. I'm still doing the exact same thing that I tell my team to do. I'm still doing it too. It doesn't matter what company you're in. The activity is still the same. What you got to do is still the same. So this is what I like to teach. I like people to leave with from my story. There's a couple keywords that I want you to write down. And through my story, these are so relevant. It literally explains my story. And they're not hard words. But when you think of these words, think of my story. Okay? So the first three words, there's 6 words total. So the first 3 words is decide, commit, succeed. Because you need to make a decision. Are you going to try to work this business, or are you just going to sort of try? Because I'll tell you, the first 10 companies I was in, I didn't really decide anything. I decided to press submit. That's about all I did. And I never succeeded. But it was when I sat there with Tim at that staircase and I said, I'm doing it this time. I promise I'm going to figure it out. And if I can't figure it out, I'm done. If I fail and it doesn't happen for me, I am done. But I said, I didn't say I'm not going to do it. And if I only have 3 months, I'm going to quit. No, I didn't put a timeline on it. I said, I will succeed in this business. And if I don't, I'll never do another one again. That was the day I decided. A month after my perceived decision was my real decision. Because I didn't really decide when I pressed, okay. You know, it was a month later when I looked at my husband. I wanted to prove him wrong, and prove myself that I could do it. I decided. That was the day I decided. So can you identify the day you decided? And if you haven't really truly felt that you decided, maybe today is the day you're going to make the decision. Yep, I'm all in. Today is the day. Today is the day. I'm putting it in the sand. I'm writing the date down. Write it down. Tag me. Today, you're decide. Decide, commit, succeed. Boom. The date is today. Today is the day, the first day of the rest of your career. I don't care what you did the last 4 or 5 years, whatever you did, blah, 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 however long you've been in your company, doesn't matter. Today is the day. You're deciding today. Write it down if you decided. Today is decision day. So really decide. Don't just pretend decide. Really decide, okay? And then you got to commit though, because that's the thing. I decided in all the other companies, I decided I was going to do a company, but, you know, did I commit to the actions? No. I called a couple friends. It got hard, I quit. That was not committing. I did not commit. You know, doing something for 3 months. Oh, if I don't make it in 3 months, I'm going to quit. That's not a commitment, right? I said I'm doing it no matter what. And so I did it, and I committed every single day. Every single day I showed up live. I talked to people. I thought in my head, what do I need to do to move it forward? That's all I asked myself every day. What do I need to do today? Do some action steps to move forward every single day. Don't let a day go by where you don't do something. Something. It can be one thing. It doesn't have to be all grandiose. It could be one thing every single day, because it's consistency, it's commitment. That stuff adds up. All the little actions will add up. You don't have to do a big blast of everything in one day and then you get tired and burn yourself out and do nothing for the week. Little tiny bits. What can I do today? What can I do today? And if you don't have a lot of time, pick one thing. What's one thing I can do? So I did that every day and I still do it, and it's been 5 years. So commit. Decide, commit. What follows is success. Decide, commit, succeed. Okay? Then the next 3 words that I want you to remember is dream, believe, achieve. And why I think these words are so special is because I never had a dream. I never had a dream when I was in the other companies. I didn't think that I could do anything with them. It was just, I'm going to sign up and maybe sell some. Like, there was no dream, but I decided to give myself a dream. I said, you know what? If I made it in this company, like, oh my gosh, I could bring my husband home from the docks. Oh my gosh, I could be like stay-at-home mom and not do anything else, and I could do this. and contribute to the family. My husband could come home. We could travel. Oh my gosh, that's all we wanted to do was take our kids traveling. That was a dream. And so that kept me going. I dreamed. But the thing that has to go along, it's like that commitment has to go along with the decision, right? To find the success. Well, what happens here is that you need to have the belief that goes along with the dream in order to achieve it. So decide, commit, succeed, dream, believe, achieve. Because you need to believe in that dream, right? You need to believe. Are you worthy? Yes. Everybody is worthy of having that dream that they're wanting. Your dreams are no less important than anyone else's dream. People dreamt up things like the guy who created the light bulb, Thomas Edison? He believed, he wanted, is that Thomas Edison that made the light bulb? That was something he thought of in his head. He dreamed it. He believed he could do it. He made a decision to figure it out. He committed to the decisions, and look, he achieved it, right? No matter if people thought he was stupid or weird or what's he going out doing the lightning all the time, people probably thought he was crazy. Well, look what he finally did. He made light, right? Electricity, light, whatever it was. I don't know all my facts, okay? It's all good. But the point is, you need to really, really believe in yourself. You need to believe, but you need to believe in what you're doing. You need to dream. Give yourself something to dream for. But the thing is, a lot of people will dream and then they only go so far as to say, I would love that for someone else, or I would love to have that, but that will never be me. Do you think you could be $1 million earner in your company? Is that a dream for you? Not everyone wants to be. Some people don't want that. But if it is a dream for you, why do you not believe that you can have it? Because a lot of us stop ourselves when our dreams are too big. We stop ourselves from believing that that we can have it. So then you stop committing to the action steps that you decided you were going to do. And then it all crumbles. So that belief is a huge factor in getting your goals. All those 6 words are all crazy important words to really focus on. And I feel like my story really embodies those very nicely. So if you want to reflect back when you hear those words, you can tag me in them if you post it, tag me. But if you really, really want to reflect on those words, think of my story to help kind of fuel you and remind you. Because I made a decision that day. I really made that decision. And I committed every single day. And it's been 5 years and I'm still committed to the action steps to move my business forward every single day. And my business keeps growing and growing and growing. And I don't know if I said, but I'm the #1 income earner in all of Canada, which is really cool because that comes from that decision. That comes from the commitment. That comes from dreaming and allowing myself to dream big and believe that I'm worthy. I'm worthy just as you're worthy to have anything it is that we're dreaming. And we're living out those dreams because that belief is so strong. No one can shake me. No one can tell me I can't do it. I'm going to tell you I can. So I can and I will. That's going to be my final words. Say that to yourself every day. I can and I will. And you charge forward. Decide, commit, succeed. Dream, believe, achieve. I can. I will. And that's my story. Boom! Never stop believing, and don't ever think that your dreams or anyone is less important than anyone else. You guys got it. And then, it's just a matter of, figuring things out. Like I always tell people, don't be afraid to pivot. Don't be afraid to try things. And don't be afraid to fail. Because I'm going to tell you a thing about failure. I never view failure as a bad thing. I view failure as a learning opportunity. Because if you failed, then clearly something didn't work out, it needs to be changed. Well, let's not make fear a bad thing or failure a bad thing. Let's make failure a good thing. I love failing at things because I love what do I need to do to get better? Okay, because if I did everything perfect, then I'm not really learning anything, when you're not failing, you're not truly, learning other sides that other ways to view things, do things. So if you put a post out and it flops, no big deal. We put so much pressure on ourselves to be perfect all the time. You know, do a video. You don't do it perfect. Like for me, sometimes when I do a live video, if I want to share topics on stuff, I will actually write stuff down and read from my notes. I don't care if I look stupid. I will actually call it out and say, hey guys, I was on a website today and I learned so many great notes, so many great things. I wanted to share it with you. I wrote some notes down here and I'm going to share with you what I learned. It was fantastic. Like, you got to hear this. Blah, and then I'll read off my notes and stuff. Like, it's okay to show people your authentic self and be vulnerable and humble. That is what people want to see. You don't have to show up. I'm here to tell you right now, you know, a lot of people think you have to show up perfect and polished. Some people, that's their brand, and that's okay if that's them. It's not me. If I were to show up all polished and perfect, people would be like, where's Amy? Like, that's not real. That's not the Amy we know. So it's like, I mean, if I happen to be polished, I'll make sure I take a photo and I go live and be like, hey, I look good today, just to prove to people I can look good sometimes. But not because I feel I have to, because it'll sell me more products or whatever. You know, people buy into you, right? And so when you show up real for you, so it's not like you ever have to show up in a bathrobe. You know, I do the bathrobe, but that's literally what I wear, like, all the time because like I'm always cold, so it always keeps me warm. And then when I was nursing, it was easy just to stick the baby on and like kind of cuddle her in. Like it's just what I do, right? But that's my thing. Like, you know, if it's your thing, great, own it, rock it. But like, just be you, show up as you. Don't be afraid to fail at all. Really embrace the ups and the downs, the fast, the times, the slow times. Be afraid to jump out there. I like to say fail forward fast. Be okay with failing forward, because when you fail, you learn. Like when you fall down, when babies learn to walk, think of this analogy. When babies learn to walk, they might cry because it hurts, but they don't cry because their feelings are hurt. They might just hurt themselves, but they don't cry and get all like, rah! Like they get up again and they try it again. How many times do babies fall before they walk, right? How many times do they like walk and stumble before they run? Right? But they get up and they do it. They get up and they do it. It's the same thing with our business. You know, you do a post, it flops, or you do something and it flops. Something didn't go right. You tried something with your team, it flopped. You don't cry about it. You don't get all upset and like, bah, and like bent out of shape. No. Okay, let's figure out, how can I do that differently? What didn't go right? Let's assess that. Let's measure the results. Let's assess what happened here. Look at it and say, okay, let's try something different. Maybe this will work this time. Right? You don't cry and get bent out of shape, but if you didn't take that step forward to fall, then you would never have learned, and then you don't go anywhere. It's like so slow crawling. Like, fail forward fast, guys. Just fail forward. Go for it. Make mistakes, fall, fail, get up, do it again, and keep on going. That's all I got to say. And don't forget to follow me. I do have a free group called Feel Like a Million, and that's on Facebook. And the website's milliondollarbathrobe.com. And I'm on Instagram, Bathrobe CEO on Instagram. And yeah, so you can find me there. Everything, the hub of everything, Million Dollar Bathrobe, the hub is at milliondollarbathrobe.com. So if you want to buy swag, you can do that. If you join the free community, you get a free coupon or not a free coupon, a coupon for a discount on swag. I have connection cards. They're like motivational cards and notebooks and water bottles. I got all the fun swag. So if you feel like going in there, go ahead. It's all good. And yeah, feel free to ever drop me a line. I'm on Instagram, Facebook all the time. I love hearing from people. So thank you for your time. It was nice to see you all. I hope you're all inspired and fired up and ready to rock. Mwah. Bye, guys.